Hello team, this is Darren and welcome to TNC Wednesday, Training and Coaching Wednesday. And today, the topic is the A in SMART what you think it is to maximize your success? Now, the reason that I've chosen this topic for today is I was presenting to a group last week and the topic of goal setting came up and there was some confusion around it that I helped to clarify. And also this week, I talked to lots of business owners and entrepreneurs and sales professionals, and they're all talking about preparing for or doing their plans for 2021. And again, there's some confusion around that. So we all know the acronym SMART, S-M-A-R-T, as far as goal setting. But as I said, there's some confusion about the A. What does the A stand for? Is it that it's got to be attainable, or is it that it's got to be action oriented? Well, goal setting, as we know, is important because it sets a plan of direction of where we want to go. It's the equivalent of not goal setting. It's the equivalent of me and my family jumping in the car for a summer holiday to a beachside location in a whole different state and go, okay, I know where I'm starting from. I know roughly where the location is I want to get to. Let me just jump in the car, head in the rough direction, and fingers crossed, hopefully I get there. Well, of course, the chances of hitting that beachside location are very low compared to goal setting is like setting the GPS in our car, isn't it? We know our starting point. We set the exact outcome. We set the exact destination we want to get to. And the GPS, we can check and measure that we're on track. If we get off track, the GPS guides us and takes some other turns to get us back on track, which is exactly what goal setting does for us. So I'm sure we know the value of goal setting. But the A, one of the mistakes that I see regularly in goal setting is that people attach themselves to the emotion and remind themselves of the emotion, but don't take the action. Now, as you know, I believe strongly in the emotions in the initial goal setting. We know that emotions are 100% of decision making, and that avoiding a negative decision, a negative outcome, avoiding that negative outcome is the greatest motivator of human behavior to make a quick decision. All the things we need in goal setting. And I believe when we set those goals, we need to understand, all right, what feelings do I want to move towards? What feelings do I want to move away from? What feelings will I feel and create when I achieve that end result? What feelings, if I don't achieve it or I don't take the action, do I want to avoid? But I don't believe, as many people train, that we need to look at that vision board every single day, that we need to remind ourselves of the emotions every single day by reading our goals. I think if the goal is powerful enough, if it means enough to us, then the feelings are there. Maybe we need to remind ourselves of that every week or fortnight or month to keep us refreshed. So what I do believe is far more important is to read and remind ourselves of the A for action. So I believe the A needs to be, it's got to be action oriented. Too often do people set goals, and I've been guilty of this myself, of wanting the outcome, but not taking the action to do it. The other mistake is that they wait for an action. They think, gee, it's got to be that one big client or that one big investment or that one piece of luck or that one break in business or personally that is going to get us to our success. And Darren Hardy, in his book, The Compound Effect, explains it beautifully. That it's not about that one big break. It's the little actions over time, daily, regularly, that build up over time, that compound over time to get us where we want to be. And he uses the phrase, he says, put your hand up if you've ever been bitten by an elephant. And of course, no one or very few people put their hand up. He says, oh, what about a mosquito? Put your hand up if you've been bitten by a mosquito. And of course, everyone puts their hand up. And his message is, it's the little things in life that bite us, that move us backwards away from our goals. And it's also the little things in life that compound over time to help us achieve what we're after. So sometimes we think, as Darren says, that our success, that one big break is if our current level of success is here, that one big break is way through the roof. It's one big lucky break. But he explains, no, it's not. If our current level of success is here, our ultimate success is just here. It's just out of reach, but it's those daily activities that build up over time that is going to get us to achieving that outcome. And he uses the example of the multiplying penny. In Australia, let's call it the multiplying cent. So let's say you're the believer that, I need one big break, I need one big outcome, I need one big client to get me to my goal. And let's say I say, all right, well, you have a choice. I can give you $3 million right now. Give you $3 million, you can take it, no questions asked. It's all yours to invest it or use it in your business or just use it in your lifestyle, have that holiday, buy the Ferrari, whatever lifestyle you want. $3 million, you can take it right now. Or you can have 1 cent that doubles every day. It's just 1 cent, doubles every day for a month. What would you take? Most people believe it's that one big break that they need. So let's say you take the $3 million and I take the 1 cent that doubles every day for a month. Well, after a week, I'm sitting on 64 cents. You've got your $3 million. You're doing whatever you want with your $3 million. I've got 64 cents. I'm going, uh-oh, maybe not a great decision. After 2 weeks, about halfway through the month, I'm sitting on $81.92. You're still rocking your $3 million. You've maybe invested it. Maybe you've gone away on that holiday. Maybe you're driving that dream car. I don't know. 3 weeks into the month, 21 days, I've crept up a little bit. I'm at $10,485, and you've got that $3 million plus a bit of interest that you might have created from there. 21 days into the month, I think, gee, there's only 9 or 10 days left. There's no way I'm going to get to that $3 million. By 28 days, or I've gone past the million mark, I'm at $1.342 million, not even halfway to your $3 million, and we've gone through 28 days of the month. So it's not until day 30 that I go past you with $5.368 million to your $3 million. And if it's a 31 day month, then I'm at $10,737,000,000 compared to your $3 million. I've smashed you out of the park. So 2 things I want to make sure you're clear on today, and for me with my goal setting as well, is yes, let's get comfortable with understanding what feelings do we want to achieve, what feelings do we want to avoid, and therefore setting goals around that. Yes, follow the SMART principle, but the A must be action oriented. And not necessarily that one big break, but what are those daily things, those regular things, small actions? And the danger with these is that sometimes they seem inconsequential, which means they're easy to miss. So for instance, if you're a business owner or leading other people, is it a practice drill rehearse with your team of a skill? Okay, we need to do that every day. Oh, if I miss today, it doesn't really matter. I'll just make it up tomorrow. No, the compound effect is kicked in. If you're a sales professional or driving business development, maybe it's those phone calls. I need to do a minimum amount of phone calls. I need to do whatever, 10 phone calls, book 4 meetings, whatever your minimum requirement is every single day. Then what is that decision, those small actions that you're going to commit to every single day? Hello, PLA, jumping on. Great to have you. You know this very well, I'm sure. So if I miss today, I'll listen, it's whatever, 5:30, I'm a bit tired, I want to go home, I've only made 6 out of my 10 calls, that's all right, I'll make it up tomorrow. No, compound effects kicks in, it moves you away from your goal. Those extra 4, get it done today, move into tomorrow, get it done again. That compounds over time, just like the 1 cent example. So what I want you to decide on is, what are 4 actions? Small actions that can be done daily, that compound over time, that is vital for you to achieve your outcomes at the end of 2020, by the end of 2021, whatever your time frame might be. What are 4 actions that you're going to commit to that you must do every day? Now that can be business related, but it's also peak performance related. So for you as an individual, and as one of our partners, Michael Griffiths, was explaining at his event last week, is what are your must-dos to create your peak performance state? Is it that you need to exercise every day? Is it you need to meditate every day? Is it you need to read every day? You need to connect with your family? You need to touch the ocean every day? What is it for you? So not just overall business activities, but to help you with your own peak performance as well. So what are 4 actions, small, but you can stick to every day, that you're going to decide on, that will compound over time to get you to where you want to go and create those feelings that you're after? I'd love for you to put that in the comments below, so there's a bit of accountability for you. If you're a member of our Sales Success Club, then feel free to put it in our Sales Success Club as well. If you're not, it's a free Facebook group where we do regular training every week. So I'll put the link below. You're welcome to jump in there as well. Love the peak performance drivers, Pile says. Fantastic. Thank you. So decide on those 4. Make sure it's action oriented, compounding over time. Put your 4 actions in the comments below or in our Sales Success Club. If you're not a member, I'll put the link in. You can jump on board there, completely free, which is great. Let's set ourselves up to not make mistakes with our goal setting for the end of 2020 and the start of 2021. Let's set ourselves up to take those regular actions to compound over time and achieve the outcomes that we're after. You have a great Wednesday. We'll see you next time for TNC Wednesday.